guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So it's Friday Freebie Day. We are on number 163. So we're trying to I'm trying to sort of like carry on with the sort of like autumn sort of colours for the kits throughout this month. So I've got sort of like the autumny colours, but it's also Friday the 13th today. So this one you can sort of like turn into sort of Halloweeny if you were doing a Halloween journal at the moment as well. Because I've got sort of like a big black raven on his lap there. This is a little vampire in here in this picture, but it's sort of like, it doesn't have to be, do you know what I mean? So it's quite versatile, which is what I tried to do this week. But I'm loving the colours, so it will go lovely in your autumn journals that you're doing. So this is a tag. I thought we'd do something a little bit different, a different shaped tag this week. And I've got sort of like a little round bottom tag, and that's because I used the moon. I've used half of a moon, and I'm going to use this, make this up into a pocket to pop this tag into, which I'm loving. So this is on the Facebook group, so if you're not on my Facebook group, please pop over and take a look, because you can download this for free. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. I would love you all to be with me while I'm making stuff. So, and also for my lovely monthly and one-off supporters on Ko-fi, you will also get this to go with today's Friday freebie. So pop over there and pick that up as well. So, which is lovely. I've used sort of like this half today in my Friday freebie journal, so I'll show you that in a minute. But the other thing I wanted to show you, I do have a couple of new kits out that I just wanted to flip through quickly. This one is some mixed Halloween ephemera, which is lovely, just a few pages, and these are some little Halloweeny journaling cards, which I just love. Look at this, this is fabulous, isn't it? And this lovely little witchy girl there, I'm just loving them. So we've got this one, got a nice big spider on the steps there. So we've got this one. We have some lovely fun ones here. Look at that picture, don't you just think that is absolutely gorgeous? I just love it. So there's those, and then we have this one here, which is fab. And then what we've done, we've actually shrunk them down and put the 4 pages onto 2 pages. So that's 1 page, that's 1 page, that one and that one. So they're shrunk down, so you've got them as smaller versions as well, which I am loving. So that's your mixed ephemera pages. And then I just want to give you a quick flip of the new Gothic Tale, this one's called. And I can't wait to make a journal. Well, I don't think I'm going to make a journal. I think I'm going to make like a little folio thingy-majig. Probably something I'll make it up as I go along, but I'm quite excited to make something with this. I think I might try and do this over the weekend. So we've got 6 main pages, which I just had so much fun doing this one. I absolutely love it. I'm not really a Halloweeny person, but this is sort of like more the Gothic style, but I love it. I think it's really, really lovely. So I'm loving these. So just a quick flick through for you. We have some beautiful backing papers, which we've got the books on here, which is lovely. Like that, look at that. That's really sort of like old and grungy, isn't it? Then we have the smaller ones, which I'm loving, these little postcards. We've got some fab words. We've got a Gothic Tale, mysterious, curiosities, melancholy, ominous, eerie, vampire, twilight, gothic and peculiar. So loving those words. Look at these lovely tags. Love, love, love. This is a lovely letter. That's a vampire letter. So look at these, fabulous. And we've got some lovely, lovely journal cards. And look at this lovely pockets, fabulous. Okie dokie, guys. So that is our couple of new kits out. So they are in the Etsy shop at the moment. So to get on with today's Friday freebie, I am loving. So let's pop that to the side. I've already cut it out. And what I've done, I've made this tag. All I've done, I've backed it with a little bit of coffee stain paper, and I've sewn around the outside. So that's really, really simple. You don't need to see me do that. You've seen me do that lots and lots of times. So I have just cut these out. Look, that's lovely little, what they call the cloches, to pop them with the little mushrooms in there. So this I thought would be sort of like the base. Okay, let's pop you to the side. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop that on like that. And then I'm going to take this one and pop it behind like this. And then I'm going to sit the little chappy on there like that, and then this will sit on there like it's sat sort of almost like on a table. And that's why I got the idea of having a little rounded tag, because I had that sort of like half a moon in there, which I am loving. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick these together first. Let me just get some glue, and then I've got these, look. So if you could do, oh, I'm going to show you actually the one that I did in my Friday Freebie book first. So this is the one here that I've done, and I just think it looks lovely. I've got half, that's the back of the Ko-fi page, and I've just made it into a pocket, and then I've added this bit onto there, and then I've made the little round pocket. So it almost looks like a little shirt pocket, doesn't it, to me? And I just think that looks really nice sat in there. So this one is more, I think, sort of autumny, isn't it? Which I think will go in quite a few journals as looking a little bit different. But I'm going to add some sort of like black to this one, so you can make it almost like Halloweeny, can't you? So where was I? Let's just, I'm going to, if I put those there, because I will lose them otherwise, I'm going to just pop a bit, oh my gosh, please don't say you're stuck. Let's get some of this. I've only just used that, so I do apologise for the noise outside. The neighbours from across are having their garden done. I think they're digging it up, so it's a bit noisy at the moment, so I do apologise. So I'm going to stick that on there, nice and simple. Look, just stuck down the back. And then again with this one, I'm going to just pop that on there like that. So let me just actually go down here and along there and pop this on. So again, I'm doing like this, but again, you can make it however you like. You don't have to stick them together and make a little pocket, but I just thought this looked really lovely. That's straight. Doesn't look very straight, does it? There we go. Lovely. Okay, so what should we put on here? Should we pop a little bit of this on here? Let's just scrunch this up a little bit more. I actually sewed around the other one, so I might do that in a second. What should we have? Should we have a little bit of this on there? Let's cut this off. So get all your little grungy bits out. Oh, I was thinking of using that, because that's quite a nice colour. I did think about putting it in here, but then I've gone and forgot and stuck that down. Do you think I can get that off? Yes. Let's just pop a little bit of glue in there and stick that in. Just a minute. I just wanted to make it look a little bit sort of grungy. Now, before I pop the little man on, I probably will just go round it with a sewing machine. So let's just have, should we just have a little bit of this on there? This is where all your nice cheesecloth and all your little bits that you've probably been colouring over the summertime. All your little grungy bits will come in handy here, won't they? There's a piece of lace on there. That's quite nice, isn't it? Now, I was going to pop some little wings on this little man, and I sort of cut out some bat wings, but then Andy said to me you'd have Batman on there, so I thought that would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? So we did have a laugh about that, so I took the wings off, but it did look quite nice. But yes, I think if it was a lady, I would have probably put the wings on. But I didn't like to have sort of a Batman on there. Right, just adding a few little bits and pieces, and then I'm going to add this black piece. Let's just stick that on. Just down there. Like that. Gosh, can you hear the neighbours? And they're gardening and they're drilling and everything. I do apologise. But I've waited a little while and I don't think they're going to finish today. And I need to get the Friday freebie done. So I couldn't leave it any longer. Okay, so that looks good, doesn't it? And then what I'm going to do is just sit our little man on there. And then I can pop this. I might just pop it. Should I pop it on top or underneath? I'm going to stick that on top, I think. Let's just stick it now, because know me, I will forget. I seem to have a bit of a sieve brain at the moment, which I keep forgetting everything. And I think that's probably just age. Okay, love it. I actually popped these onto the piece of paper and didn't use them as fussy cuts because the little branches like that, it'd be a nightmare. You wouldn't want to cut those out. So I've actually stuck them to that piece of paper on there. Right, so I'm going to pop him on there. But first of all, I'm going to sew around that. But I thought for this to match, I'm going to add a little bit of this at the top. What do you think? That looks quite nice, doesn't it? What should we have underneath? A little bit of that? Or, oh, should we have a little bit of this? That's nice and grungy, isn't it? I don't think we need all of it though. Let me just cut, because this will go down the back. Let's cut it off. Out there. Put a little bit of glue. Gosh, there's quite a lot of glue on there. Pop a little bit on the back. Stick that down. Turn it over, and what I'll do is I'll just go on the sewing machine and just sew along that little bit there. So I just add a little bit more of this. Just see if I can grunge this up a little bit. Actually, one of the words from the kit would look quite nice on here, wouldn't it? What do you think? That looks good. Right, I will sew that and make sure I don't lose my little man. I'm going to get one of the words out of here. I like these words in here. Let me just find them, if I can. I might use one. Where are they? Where are they? Let me just, here we go. Let's pop those back there. What shall we have on there? I think they would look quite nice, won't they? Let me just... cut these out. Pop that to the side. What shall we have? Curiosities, if I can spell. We might have peculiar. That's a lovely word, isn't it? Sometimes the more you say a word, the stranger it seems to be. And also when I'm writing, the more you sort of write something and look at it, I always think I have spelt it wrong, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Oops. Should we add a little bit of... Actually, I could probably do with a bit of black ink on this one instead of brown. What do you think? Shall we have peculiar on there? Love it. Right, I shall put that. This is all oozing out. Where's my lid? Look at this. Our good old glue just oozes everywhere, doesn't it? Okay guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go on the sewing machine. I'm going to sew across here, and then I'm going to sew around here. I might even sew down this little bit here. So I will be 2 seconds. Okay, perfect. I have just sewn that. I think that looks really good, doesn't it? Love it. So let's just cut these little bits off. So down there, let's go around the back and just trim that off. Lovely. Love it. Now, peculiar. Shall we pop that on there? That looks good. Shall we have a little bit of this underneath as well? What's this piece? Should we just have this little grungy bit? There we go. Let's just stick this down. If I put that on, the glue will go through that anyway. Oh my gosh, they're so noisy outside, aren't they? There we go. Nice bit of glue. Pop that down. Could probably sew that actually on there as well. Just take that little bit off. But yes, I love that. I think that looks really good. So shall we stick our little man on? Shall we pop you there? Oh, I love it. I do like this. I do like making little things up like this. There we go. Oops. Oops, bits of glue everywhere. Look at that. Let's just pop you down. Stick his little legs down. And his head. Fabulous. Doesn't that look good? Loving it. Now, I think what I'm going to do with this one, I stuck the other one in the Friday Freebie book, but I'm going to pop this one into our paper bag journal because, well, that's another thing that I'm going to make. I'm going to show you. I don't want you to see that page because I have something else I want to do on another day. Look at this. I just think this looks fab, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to use the other half of the paper. I'm going to use this, I think. So I'm not going to waste it, and then stick all of this onto here like that. Let's get my little... So let's just quickly measure that out. So about there. Little rough guide. Pop that down. I think that's going to fit. I'm actually going to just... Shall I just stick that? I think I might just stick that down. But then again, I might stick it on this side. I might stick that on this side actually. I'm going to... Let's just make a page, shall we? Let's just make it a little bit grungy. I'm going to just go over this with my pair of scissors, just grunge these edges up like this. Do with some black ink now. Let's see if I can find some. So it's good whether you're making a Halloweeny journal, whether you're making... This would look lovely in that gift bag actually, wouldn't it? So let's just pop that on there. I'm going to see, I'm sure I've got some black in here somewhere. Look, I've got all of my little oxide inks in the drawer. There we go, a black soot. This one will do. Open this up. Now let's use this little dauber, shall we? Needs a little bit darker, didn't it? I'm going to take this out of the way. Look at all the bits of paper that I've got on there. Let's just ink around here. Oops. Looks lovely. I might even use a little bit of this knitting on there as well. I do like this paper bag journal. Paper bag journal. I was going to do sort of like recycling stuff in there, but I think this would look really nice in there. So just add black. Let's get all these little bits off. I might add a little bit black onto here, especially around the moon. Like that. That looks better, doesn't it? I think. A little bit more grungy. There we go. Grungy tag. Try and add a little bit to the top. Okay, I think that will be a good. Pop that to the side. Look at the mess I've got here. Let's pop this over. I don't want that. I've got some ink on there. Right, so I'm going to stick this down. I think I might pop a little bit of this. Just that. Oh my gosh, it catches all the little bits. I'm going to take a piece of this. Don't need all of that. Oops. I think this was from Tapology, this piece. Not 100% sure now. Let's just see if I can grunge it a little bit. There we go. Fab. Let's pop that down the side. A little bit of glue. Pop that down there. Like that. That over the top. That looks good. I like that. Now, what shall I use? I'm going to use a little bit of this instead of my 3-in-1. This is just the tacky glue that I pop into my little tube, my little tiny one, but obviously it is a little bit stuck up today, so I'm going to just use that. Let's stick this down. Now again, we can just grunge up the top pieces. Now I'm going to get glue everywhere. Just grunge it a bit. Just around the edges. Make sure that's stuck down. Lovely. Where's my little pocket? Here's my little pocket. I'm not worried about covering her face up. Look at that. Fabulous. Love it. Shall I use that? Oh, I'm going to use this one. Glue's everywhere. Put a little bit of it around here. I normally use the tacky, not the tacky glue. I normally use this one, the 3-in-1 or the Fabri-Tac, on sort of like fabricy things because it sticks a little bit better. And the tacky glue, which is in this one and also in my little one, I use that for paper to paper. Look at that. Lovely. Fabulous. Doesn't that look good? Now, I do have a few of these on here which I could probably add into here. I like this little spiders one. I'll actually stick that on the top. Should we darken that? Make a little spooky one. Seeing it's Friday the 13th, we can add a few little extra bits onto this one today. Let's just pop that on there, look. Does it go around that way or this way? This way, isn't it? Not that it really matters. There we go. Lovely. Love it. A little bit on here. Now, don't forget, now it's coming up to Halloween, go into your shops and see if you can get some of that white sort of netting. I think this was it that I coloured in with some coffee. They use it as like fabric for your Halloween displays and things like that. And it makes fantastic stuff. It's very much like cheesecloth, but it's a lot cheaper. So especially in the sale. So after Halloween, have a little look in your shops to see if you can pick it up, because that's what I did last year, which was good. So have a look, see what else you can use, because it doesn't have to be obviously for Halloween, does it? So there we go, guys. Loving it, absolutely love it. And I'm loving the style of this little tag and the little pocket. I think it looks lovely. So that is our lovely Halloweeny, autumny sort of one for today, and it just works really well. So that's more with the darker bits on, and this one here is more with a sort of autumny colours. Do you know what I mean? I've left that sort of autumny, so you don't have to. This looks more sort of like you could add into your Halloween journal. This one looks almost like the autumny. So I tried to sort of like get the best of both worlds for you, so I hope that works. So there we go, guys. Don't forget, pop over to Facebook, pick up your Friday Freebie 163. There are other ones in there at the moment, so you can pick those up as well. Links are all underneath the video. Don't forget, we've got all of our kits here. This is the Ko-fi one, so if you're a monthly Ko-fi supporter, or you're a one-off supporter for this month, then you can go over and pick this up as well, or pick it up or print it off, or just keep it, download it and then just keep it so it's there for you. And my lovely kits here, which will be in the Ko-fi shop right now. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of Friday the 13th, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, take care. Oops, get that unstuck. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.